Hey everybody! I'm here today with a driving lesson on getting a feel for the vehicle. In this video, I'll be going over the basics of getting a feel for the vehicle. Basically, if you are driving a new car, whether it is that you just bought a brand new car, or a car that is new to you, or you're driving someone else's car, they're letting you take it out for a test drive, or whatever the case is, or a joyride, then, you should know how to get a feel for the vehicle. I'm going to go over a few simple steps that you can use to properly get to know the vehicle. Step number one is look at and touch all of the buttons. So you're going to have a whole bunch of buttons. You want to know where everything is and know what it controls. Sorry about that. I'm fighting a cold over here. So basically, you want to look at the buttons, know what they do, and then sort of touch them to see how they feel and where they are with regards to your arm distance away from your body. Okay? The second thing that you want to do is start the car. Now, my car is obviously already started, but what you want to do is start the car. It might have a push button system, or it might use a key. You want to start up the car, get it nice and warmed up before you actually start to drive it, okay? The next thing that you want to do is dry steer with the steering wheel. Now, dry steering is essentially when you take the steering wheel and you're not moving anywhere and you turn it. You just want to get a feel for the complete turning radius of the steering wheel, okay? Most likely it's going to be 1.5 turns to the right from the center and 1.5 to the left. As you can see, this is 1.5 to the left, back to center, 1.5 to the right. But not in all cars, because in my other vehicle, in my CRV, it's actually a little bit less than that. But like I said, in most cars, that's what it's going to be. And dry steering, it has a bad reputation as being like really bad for the car. It's really not bad if you do it, like if you're just doing it once in a while. It's not going to harm your car, okay? It won't harm your car. It's as simple as that, if you're only doing it sometimes. Okay? Next, you want to put the car in drive and accelerate lightly. Now, if you're driving a manual car, obviously you're not going to put it in drive, you're going to put it in first, but accelerate lightly. So you're going to put the car in drive, get your hands on the wheel, do this in an empty parking lot, hopefully, that's what I'm doing right now, and just accelerate lightly. I'm going to push lightly on the gas pedal, get a feel for the acceleration, no problem, slow it down just a bit, accelerate nice and lightly, a little bit more. And you want to really get a feel for the accelerator pedal of the car so that, when you actually start driving it, you're not like flooring it and sending yourself and your passengers all around the car. The next thing is you want to brake to see the braking distances. So I would be, going around the parking lot and I would be braking, I'll brake one time over here. Okay, and I saw how the brakes reacted and how they responded. And I would brake again. Just like that. And I want to see how they are. Now, in this car, and this is my own car, like I said, I'm not getting a feel for this vehicle for real. I'm just showing you what to do. In this car over here, it actually needs new brakes, new brake pads and rotors. So I can tell right away that the brakes aren't that good. So it's important to do this, because if you drive a car for the first time and you haven't done this and it doesn't have as much braking power as you think it has, you might get into an accident. It's as simple as that, okay? The next thing that you want to do is make some turns. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to make, let's say, a right-hand turn around this light post over here. And this is actually getting a real feel for the turning radius. So I'm going to make a right turn, and then we are going to just hook a left turn over here around this light post. And I'm really getting a feel for that wheel and the actual turning radius of the car and how it's going to respond when I actually want it to turn, okay? The next thing that you want to do is you want to examine the windows to see what you can see, okay? And you can change the order of these a little bit, but this is just the order that I wrote them in as I was thinking about them. So you want to look basically all through the windows. So you want to look out the passenger side windows, okay? See what kind of blind spot you're working with, see what kind of viewpoint you're working with, and then the driver's side windows, okay? Then the front windshield, look directly out of it, and then look out the rear windshield. Now I have a baby car seat mirror in the back there that is on the passenger side. So like I said, if I was getting a feel for this vehicle, I would want to know that that mirror is there. So I know when I'm looking out the rear windshield, I know that, that's going to be obstructing that one little tiny spot. It's not obstructing the view like of safety, but it's there in that spot. I need to know that, right? And last but not least, you want to examine the mirrors and potentially adjust them. That's why I always say start off in a parking lot, because if you start on the road and you haven't adjusted your mirrors should be pretty much the first thing that you do before you do anything else in this video if you're starting off on the road. But look at your mirrors and adjust them if you need to. This is my car. Obviously, I'm not going to adjust them because they're good to go. But adjust your mirrors if you need to. I'm just laughing at my own jokes, I know. And now I'm talking to myself instead of the camera. All right. I really hope you've enjoyed this driving lesson on getting a feel for the vehicle. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.